Get ready to unleash the power of your core with this dynamic plank and push-up tutorial. This routine is designed to challenge your muscles, build strength, and improve your overall fitness. With a focus on proper form and controlled movements, you'll engage your abs, triceps, chest, and back, creating a full body burn. Each repetition will be a test of your determination, but with each successful push-up and hold of the plank, you'll feel your confidence grow. Gather your inner strength and let's get started. This is your moment to push past your limits and see how far you can go. Welcome to 360 Strong Women. I'm Beth. Today I'm going to lead you in a plank and push-up tutorial. We're going to be working through the different planks and push-ups in about 30 seconds. If you already do planks and push-ups and you want to move that to a minute, go ahead and do that. We want to make sure you've got comfortable clothing. You don't have to wear shoes for this one. Just make sure you have a nice cushy mat. If you need stability in your ankle, you might want to put your cross trainers on. That's okay. And we're going to warm up our body by stepping side to side. Pull up. So we're going to be working a lot of core work today. And we're going to be doing everything off of our knees. And want you to get used to loading your whole body in a nice level position so that you can strengthen your body and strengthen your core. One of the best ways to get core strength, deep core strength, is by doing planks. If you have any kind of low back issue, you may want to modify some of these, but planks are the best way to get a healthy back as well. It's a symbiotic relationship, your abs, your core muscles, and your back muscles. So we want to use them strong abs, strong back, strong abs. And one of the ways that we can do that, planks. Now push-ups, depending on where you put your arms, depends on what muscle groups you're working. Go ahead and squat down, open up those legs. We're going to do a variation of push-ups. Going to hit shoulders, triceps, always abs, always core, back, just depending on where you put your arms. And again, we're going to stay off our knees and learn how to load our body. If you cannot push yourself up out of a push-up, consider working the planks first, getting nice and strong planks, and then starting to do what we call a baby pulse. And then start to load your body a little bit at a time. Eventually you'll get all the way down to the ground, and then you can start working the variations. Just opening up the body, getting it nice and warm, and getting ready to work in that prone motion. So when I talk about prone motion, I talk about being face down. Come on down to your mat. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do a lot of these and hold them for 30 seconds, set the timer, and talk to you about the different forms. But just as a tutorial for now, you want to make sure you've got a nice sticky mat or a nice firm surface, first of all. And then we want to make sure our alignment is correct. I see a lot of this in plank. This is not your plank. First of all, my arms are in scapation. They're not tucked up under me. Wrist, elbow, shoulder in alignment. Just like if you were going to set up your tabletop for yoga. You can set up your tabletop and then lengthen your legs out and you would be set. Now, it's really crucial. Most people put their feet right next to each other, and that's okay. That's a regular push-up, but you are taking your center of gravity, your center line, and you're making it very narrow. If you need more stability because you're just learning, open up your legs in the back. That's okay. Take them wide. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. Roll the shoulders, stack the scapula, look to the end of your mat. The other thing I see a lot of, other than putting your butt in the air, lower your butt down. It's like one plank. Is trying to reach your head to the mat before the rest of your body. I hope that you saw that on video. It's called turtling. We don't want to push our head over our body in this plane of motion. So even though I'm in a prone position, I want my body to lower down all at the same time. I don't want to push my head forward first. So I'll see a lot of people trying to do push-ups using their cervical spine, their neck, and it makes everything really, really tight, and it will hurt you eventually. And you're not loading your body because you have to bend your arms to get down there. I've widened up my center of gravity just a little bit, or you can bring it in nice and tight. You want to pull the pit of your belly in and up. Squeeze everything together. Now bring your glutes to the party. I'm looking here, so I'm not going to try to reach. Apple under the chin. I'm going to lower down and bend my arms and exhale as I lift away from my mat. I'm going to lower my body down. Inhale. Shh. Exhale as I lift my body in one plane of motion up off the ground. And then depending on regular shoulders, triceps, you're grazing your arms, your triceps and biceps right by your rib cage. Offset, one shoulder, one tricep, one shoulder, one tricep. You can do it that way. Planks, you can be low plank on the ground. High plank up off the ground, softness in that joint. Triangle or diamond, chest. So if I put my hands here and come down for my push-up and then lift up, I'm working my pectorals versus working my back and shoulders here. Triceps here, offset here. Now when I do the donkey version where I come from downward dog and come over, I'm going to push over my shoulders a little bit, really get into a deep push-up. And to work those planks and push-ups in alignment for about 30 seconds each. This is a how-to video, but then you can go ahead and practice what they look like. Remember your cueing. Pull the pit of your belly in and up, like you've tufted a button right through and pulled it through your spine. So squeeze your legs together, just like we do in squats, and squeeze your glutes together. Make one line of energy. The crown of your head is coming to the end of your mat, and you're looking right to the end of your mat, or you're looking straight out. You're not rolling, dumping your shoulders and dropping your head below your heart. You're not here. This is going to make you dizzy. We're also not trying to reach the ground by turtling. And we want to make sure that we're not in scapation. Scapation means, if you can see this, my hands are a little bit out in front of me, and I've got a diagonal to from my wrist to my shoulder. This would be good for downward facing dog. not our tabletop, not our push-up form. So we want to be in push-up form. And again, you can start with plank. Cue your body. And then you can start to do baby pulses. And that may help you. And then eventually when you're able to load your body, you're going all the way down. Inhale as you come down to the ground. Exhale as you come up. You can get your belly or your nose all the way onto the ground and exhale coming up. You're doing great. Then you want to start to move in different planes of motion. Side to side, offset, crossover. Then we want to be starting to move in different ways. We want to make sure we're not putting our butt in the air. And we want to make sure we're not turtling or dropping our head below our heart. So you're not looking to your knees in a push-up position. You want to be apple under the chin, crown of the head to the front. Tap yourself, cue yourself. Apple under the chin, crown of the head to the front. Tap that front. Make sure your hands are yogi fingered in and you're not putting all of your weight on your wrist flexors and extensors and pushing everything into your shoulders. Want to pull everything in, make it long, strong, and lean so that you're lowering down your whole body at the same time, working all those muscles and lifting up. So those are the things that you're going to work on today for today's plank and push-up tutorial. If you're just starting out, you're starting with plank. And I don't really care if you're starting with a high plank or a low plank. Do the one that serves your body best, as I always say, that you can do, that's successful, that you can do for. Work up to your 30 seconds, and then you're going to move from there. Now, when you're doing a low plank, some people do low plank on the side of their arms. You'll see me do this. And I'll put my body out here in my low plank, crown of the head, right? My apple's under my chin, my abs are pulled in really nice and tight, and I'm on my side body. Sometimes you'll see me do it in dolphin, where my hands are flat down on the ground, and I'm here in my low plank. Notice that my butt's not up into the air. This is puppy pose in yoga. We're here. It just matters for shoulder comfort. So my shoulders are a little broad for my body. So bringing them in and doing a little internal rotation and being on the side of my arm is more comfortable for me if I'm hanging out for a minute or so. If I'm doing it really quickly or I'm walking, I might be walking planks, because once you get a great plank alignment and you can do it for a minute and it's easy, then you want to start to be moving in plank. Knee, knee, double knee, hip, hip, side plank. That's when we want to start to work those. I'm going to go through these in the tutorial. So stay tuned, watch, and then practice them. And I'm going to also talk about the benefits of push-ups and planks. We need to have this as part of our lifestyle. It's going to keep our full body strong. Deep core muscles strong, which we need. Helps build up that upper body strength, which we need. It's a skeletal move, so it's going to help the density of your bones, not only for ligaments, tendons, cartilage, and muscle growth and strength. And it can help with balance because strong abs, and also it's going to help if you have low back issues. We want to make you strong so that your low back issues go away or are non-existent. And planks are your go-to exercise if you do have a low back issue. Once you can start to move around a little bit, you want to be in those low planks practicing. So I hope that this is helpful for you. Leave me comments down below. And don't forget to hit that button, like, subscribe, and share to our channel. If you haven't already, hit that button. You'll notice there is a lunge tutorial in there. There are squat tutorials in there. And push-ups are the other thing that I see difficulty with alignment. So here is your opportunity for refinement so that you know what the alignment's supposed to be, how it's supposed to feel, and then you can practice it to get better. Don't forget to live your life 360 and hang on, because we're going to be going through each of the plank and push-up positions. Starting in low plank, you're going to position your hands directly under your shoulders. Keep your body straight, engage your core muscles, and hold this position for 30 seconds, or up to 30 seconds, gradually increasing the duration over time. Make sure your body forms a straight line from your head to your heels, with your arms and legs extended and your feet either wide or together. There's an apple under your chin. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Next, we go to high plank. Shoulder, elbow, and wrist are in alignment with soft elbow joints. Apple under the chin, crown of the head to the end of your mat. Squeeze everything in, including your glutes and your legs towards one another. Pull the pit of the belly in and up, and breathe. Please don't hold your breath on abdominals. Wide plank is next. You can do this in a high plank like I'm doing, or you can do it in a low plank. Widen up the shoulders and widen up the legs to open up the center of gravity so that you have more stability. Pull the pit of the belly in and up, apple under the chin. Don't forget to breathe in and out. We don't want to hold our breath during abdominals. Now we're in a moving plank. If you're used to doing plank for at least a minute with perfect alignment, begin to move. Start doing single, single, and then double knees. You're just pushing your knees down to the mat, keeping your hips in alignment with your shoulders. Shoulders and hips follow each other. Breathe in and out. Pull everything in and up, and keep your body nice and level. Side plank is next. This is a modified side plank you can do on your knees. You can also split your stance to widen up your center of gravity, stack your feet on top of each other, or lift your leg up to the ground. You'll want to have your shoulders and your hips in alignment, and breathe. And then you'll just turn and do the other side. Now that we've got our planks down, we are moving in different planes of motion like we did in side plank. This is a walking plank. You're going to get into that low or high plank position. I'm doing a low one. And you're just going to walk side to side down your mat, keeping your hips low and stacking hips and shoulders so they follow each other. Don't hold your breath. From there, you can do bear crawls. It is a form of a walking plank position using your legs and your arms. Going to be low to the ground and walk like a bear. You can walk down your mat, turn around and come back, staying nice and low, breathing in and out, and pushing your legs and arms forward. And those are plank forms you can work. Now we're going to start with regular push-ups. Shoulder width, lower down, exhale as you push up. Inhale as you come down, and exhale. My shoulders and hips follow each other. I'm bending my elbows and lowering my body all the way down at the same time. Tricep push-ups are next. Probably the hardest of the push-ups. You want to graze your arms right by your rib cage. Lower your body all the way down. Exhale on the up, inhale on the down. Squeeze everything tight and together. You may have to just practice these a few at a time until you can lower all the way down and push yourself back up. Next are our crossover push-ups. As you can see, I cross over my body, but my shoulders and my hips still stay in alignment. I'm still lowering my body down all the way and up. And I've got a wider stance with my legs. Now we have wide push-ups, or what I call star push-ups. You're going to widen up your arms as far as you can go, and then place your legs almost like a V, and then push up and down, pulling the pit of your belly in and up, cueing your body, and working 30 seconds at a time. Last but not least, we have donkey push-ups. Start in a downward dog position, walk yourself out to a plank, push over your shoulders all the way to the ground, and step back out. You can stand up and then work it so it's a full body, or you can just land in your down dog. Inhale as you come down towards the mat, and exhale as you pull away from your mat. Plank and push-ups are two popular exercises that target multiple muscle groups in your body. They're relatively simple to perform, but require proper form to avoid injury and maximize results. Do this step-by-step tutorial with me and practice so that you can get better, strengthening and engaging your core. I hope you found this helpful. I enjoyed making this video for you. Don't forget to live your life 360, and I'll see you next time. Bye.